Hello everyone, welcome to Reaching for the Moon. This has been a very exciting year so far for space exploration. Yes, and it's been especially true for the commercial companies who've been targeting this business segment and struggling for many years. Recently, Virgin Galactic made its maiden commercial launch and is planning several more in the near future. Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket now has flown several crews of paying tourists and company-sponsored guests to the edge of space and is planning several more missions. And the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, became the fourth entity to land a spacecraft on the lunar surface. There sure has been lots of activity from both government and commercial entities. SpaceX also has had 60 launches so far this year. Today's question is, who's going to be the next organization to land a spacecraft on the moon? Well, if current schedules hold, it won't be NASA or any other space agency. It will be one of NASA's commercial lunar payload service contractors, Intuitive Machines. They have scheduled their Nova-C Lunar Lander to touch down on the moon's surface in November of 2023. Who is Intuitive Machines, you ask? Intuitive Machines is a publicly traded American company headquartered in Houston, Texas, that was founded in 2013. NASA selected Intuitive Machines as part of the agency's Commercial Lunar Payload Services, CLPS, initiative in 2019 and contracted for them to provide 3 lunar missions. NASA also awarded CLPS contracts to several other firms, including one we've talked about in the past, Astrobotics of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Firefly Aerospace from Cedar Park, Texas. They're also scheduled to land their spacecrafts on the moon's surface. JAXA, Japan, plans to land their SLIM mission on the moon in early 2024. The main purpose of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Service Initiative, the CLPS, is to gain quick acquisition of lunar delivery services from American companies for payloads that's going to advance capabilities for science, exploration, and commercial development on the moon. These investigations and demonstrations, which are going to be launched on CLPS commercial moon flights, will also help NASA study the moon and become better prepared for their astronauts landing on the moon during the Artemis missions. Here's a short video of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Service Initiative.
This time to stay. With Artemis, we're building on more than 50 years of experience and preparation. Like all of NASA's missions, we go to better understand the universe and our home planet. Through the Commercial Lunar Payload Services Initiative, NASA is buying lunar delivery services from American companies. Working with more than a dozen CLPS providers to rapidly expand the lunar economy and explore the moon, NASA is enabling new approaches and innovation. The payloads we're sending advance capabilities for science, exploration, and commercial development of the moon. Science investigations and technology demonstrations will help NASA study Earth's nearest neighbor under Artemis, preparing us for human missions to the lunar surface. A robot to hunt for water ice on the moon's south pole. A radio receiver system to test antenna response on the lunar surface. A unique mirror to measure distance mounted to the lander to determine the lander's position. A robotic rover to autonomously navigate without needing to communicate with Earth in real time, and many others. As we get ready for a new era of exploration and discovery, NASA's Artemis missions will land the first woman and first person of color on the moon, and CLPS plays an important role. What we learn on the moon will prepare us for future long-duration missions. Are you ready to explore with us?
As you just saw, NASA has many different missions scheduled for its CLPS partners. All will be occurring in the next couple of years. Artemis II, which is will be manned and circle the moon, but not land on the moon, is scheduled for the spring of 2024. Finally, Artemis 3 is planned to land on the moon in 2025. Launches to the moon are becoming more frequent and soon will become commonplace. Well, with that thought, I'm going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Then hit the subscribe button to be notified every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, remember, failure is not an option. Bye.